Okay, here we are. All right, so this is Cassandra Arnold. She has been working with me for the last 6, 7 months, right, Cassandra? Something like that.
7 months.
Awesome. So I wanted to talk to you this morning. I just wanted to get a little feedback as to your experience with financial coaching and why you reached out and things like that. I want those who are listening to us who are going to see this video to get an idea of what financial coaching is or how it's worked for you. So I'll start with the question is, what was your reason for seeking financial coaching? Why did you reach out to me?
So I reached out to you because my finances I didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, financial coach, this could help because I have no idea where I am. Yeah,
Okay,
basically. Mhm.
awesome. So what were the emotions behind it? What were you feeling?
Ooh, so what I was feeling behind seeking a coach was shame and fear.
Mm-hmm.
Fear of the unknown. I didn't know. I mean, I did know that my finances could be better, but I didn't know the details of what was really going on there. And there was a
Mm-hmm.
lot of shame around that.
Mm-hmm. And it's something that I notice when I talk to people, even those who first reach out to me for a consultation. They may not sign up, but I always hear that in their voice.
Mm,
Those feelings of shame and guilt, either because they don't want to face the reality of where they're at, so it's scary, or they're just really ashamed of how they've managed their finances over the years. Is that something you can relate to?
yeah, I was ashamed of
Mhm,
really just not managing my
mhm,
finances, just letting them roll around and
mhm,
not know what I'm bringing in and spending. Yeah,
mhm, mhm.
a lot of
It's
shame.
really easy, I think, that to ignore, right? Just
Yeah.
ignore it and say, well, one day I'll get around to it. Or, but when the bills are piling up and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and you don't get around to it, then you
Right.
realize something
Then the
has to
guilt sets in. Yeah.
happen. Okay. So what did you expect? When it came to us working together, I mean, did you have any expectations? Was there anything that you were looking to get out of it, or?
Yeah, so I was really just expecting someone to help me organize my finances,
Mhm,
just the technical end of it, what to do, give me a game plan,
mhm.
some tools to use. Yeah,
Okay.
that was my expectation.
Okay. Okay. And what would you say is your biggest takeaway in our time that we've worked together?
Wow, my biggest takeaway was your ability to really coach me. And what I mean by coaching is that you listened to me and you didn't let me off the hook on things. You held me accountable. And I feel like I had someone in my corner pushing me in the right direction, even at times when I didn't want to go there, I didn't want to hear that,
Mhm,
you know, um, just that little nudge that really got me to move forward. And
mhm,
I really got, I'm almost getting emotional about this because I feel like I had a partner in going deep with my finances,
mhm,
not, all aspects of it, employment, what I'm spending, and future plans, not just looking at what's so right now, but looking at how I can create my financial future. And also looking at my past and
mhm.
looking at how I treat myself around my finances. So there was a lot of emotionality. You got me to go places where I did not expect. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know you mentioned employment. Like, how did that look? Like, what was going on when you talk about employment?
Oh, so I was in, I just recently started a new job, and I was in a job that was socially gratifying, but it was very toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Environment was very toxic. And I'd also been launching my health coaching business,
Mm-hmm.
which, because of the toxicity of the job, was always on the back burner.
Right.
You know, it was just so draining that I didn't have the energy to do that, or a lot of other things. I think that job had actually affected my financial emotions too. Just the ability to look at things and do
Right.
something about it.
Mm-hmm.
So you really allowed me to say it's okay to leave that job.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really give myself that permission initially.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about, oh, I can go do something else, but really deep down inside, the me was saying, no, you can't do that. And in our conversations in the sessions, you just really lovingly let me know it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can plan to do something else, and you were always affirming who I was as a person and what my ability was.
Right.
I really appreciate that.
So would it be correct to say there was a lot of self-doubt there?
There was a lot of self-doubt. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And what about your mindset about money? How you viewed money when we started and how you viewed money all your life to where
Yeah.
you are today?
Yeah.
How has that
Well,
changed?
how it changed is that I'm actually in a relationship with my money now. I
Mhm.
was totally unrelated to it. I wasn't looking at it. I was like, okay, I'm going to make money. And I had this ballpark figure of what I needed to make ends meet. But
Mhm.
again, it was make ends meet. It wasn't prosper.
Mhm.
Now I am planning. I'm really relating to my money on a day-to-day basis. I'm getting better at getting it on spreadsheets and things like that.
Mhm.
But I am always related to it, and not in a stingy way
Mhm.
or lack way, but in a, okay, this is where this can go.
Mhm.
I have this amount and this is what I can do with it. It's really a planning, and it's a forward thinking way. Yeah.
Okay. What would you say your stress level is from when you first started to now?
Wow. Okay. So when I first started, I was so stressed, I wasn't even aware of the stress.
Mhm.
Um, I wasn't aware of, I would have to say it was borderline depression. I had a lot of habits that were supporting that, like watching a lot of TV, just hiding out.
Mhm.
Now I'm out and about more. I don't watch as much television. I'm really looking at my life and being really grateful for everything I have. Yeah.
Great. Good to hear. Would you say overall it was financial coaching was worth the investment?
Oh my goodness, it was a huge investment. It wasn't just a financial investment. It was an investment in my self-care, in my emotional
Mhm.
house, as well as just my financial. Yeah.
Great. What would you say to others who are seeking financial help, who are feeling how you felt at the time? Like you said, you felt shame, guilt, disorganized,
Right.
self-doubt. I mean, all these things that were going on. People who are possibly in that same state of mind right now and are wanting or needing the help, but are afraid to make that move. Like, what advice would you give them?
So if you have any of those feelings going on, or anything like that, any doubt, any fear, guilt going on, get the help, because for me it was, I could sit there and I could stay there and I would have still been there had I not gotten the coaching.
Mhm.
And it's really, it's not that scary once you get there and you have a partner. You know, you have someone, you're not alone anymore.
Mhm.
That's the biggest thing.
Right.
So just do it, you know. Just get there, just do it.
I can't just do
Just
it.
get the coaching, you know.
Uh,
And oh my God. Yeah, especially Cynthia worked with me, oh, in such loving ways. It's like, work with her, please.
mhm.
Yeah,
This is actually our last coaching session. And I
yes.
always, when it comes to that last coaching session, it's like, it's really sad for me because we've
Mhm.
developed this awesome relationship in the time frame that we work together. And this happens to me with all of my clients. But I'm also happy because I'm like, when I hear these results at the end of our session, it's like, okay, they're going to be fine. They're
Yeah,
going to move
yeah,
forward. So I'm just excited for you. I'm excited. You've got a new job. You've got a lot of things going for you. And I
yeah.
know you're going to get that coaching. What is it? Health coaching, right?
Health coaching,
Yeah.
yeah,
Health
yeah.
coaching business up and running soon. And you're going to be amazing at it. You really
Thank
are.
you. Thank
So
you. I'm working on products right now. I'm writing reports on
awesome.
health issues for people. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. See, I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. I knew it. I knew it was
Thank
going to happen.
you.
So, yeah. So thank you so much for that, Cassandra. It's been amazing working with you. And I can't wait to hear where you're going to be 3 months from now when I check up on you and say,
Yeah,
hey, what's going
okay.
on? And you're going to give me this
Can't wait
huge,
either.
long report.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to just share with everyone. If you are like Cassandra was when she started, if you're hurting like she was, if you're feeling down and out, stressed, and all these different emotions, um, reach out, right? That's the first step.
I also want to add that those feelings don't just stay with you.
Hmm.
The feelings I was having was also affecting my family and all my relationships with everyone else. So
Hmm.
had I not made a shift, I'd be affecting a lot more people than myself. Yeah,
Hmm. Good
yeah,
to know. Good to know. That is true. Because I always tell people, regardless, if you make great decisions, it affects people around you. And if you made negative decisions, it's going to affect everyone around you. So let's
absolutely.
always try to make those great decisions, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
awesome. Thank you very much, Cassandra.
You're
I'm
welcome.
going to just stop the video here.
Okay.
Awesome. And I'm going to